too long ago.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mack Brothers podcast.
Hola.
I don't know what episode number we're on. It's like 20-something.
28.
28, episode number 28. This is like week number 2 of our setup with better microphones, and both of us
Still
in
got the
frame, I guess.
wacky headphone.
Yeah, he still has the wacky one. So I couldn't find. There's an adapter that goes into these headphones, quarter-inch adapter. Could not find my adapter. So we're rocking. John's rocking floppy phones today.
I forgot to do something important for the podcast.
Is that on Saturday at the show?
So not only did we forget to, because we had such a great show with Bees and Project Diamond at
we were having
Street
too much
Pub.
fun.
We were having a lot of fun. Technical difficulties in the first. No, it actually wasn't technical difficulties. So when you're playing to a click, it's really sometimes you get at a time when if one you can't hear the track, or two if there's a breakdown and people start clapping at a tune to the breakdown or at a time to the breakdown.
Yeah.
And it really fucked up the first song.
Yeah.
And then we had to hush people.
Yeah.
But they enjoyed it. We hushed them politely.
It was one of those things where if you hear a different, though, actually, ironically enough, which you have a Justin Bieber story that you've told a million times on camera, so let's not tell that story again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that XLR cable is a little screwy, so you're gonna hear creep. So that's a throw out one. Also, your mic stand, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know the base of the mic stand. Like, people can't see this on camera, but the base of John's mic stand, John, it's not set up properly.
What do you mean?
Look at your feet. You have the poles digging into the floor, so it's going to keep falling over.
Well, my feet are on it to...
all you got to do is just unscrew it and pull the thing up, so you don't have to keep your feet down there.
What do you mean it's on the floor?
Pick it up higher. You see it? You should show the camera. Yeah, that thing's not supposed to be sticking out down there.
It's a little pink block.
Oh, Lord. This is what the podcast has basically become. It's just watching John set things up. It takes him forever. You're supposed to tighten it, John.
I thought I did.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Yeah, so we played a show Saturday at Dawson Street Pub with Bees and Project Diamond. Well, 1/4 of Project Diamond.
South Philly
that was great. Yeah. South Philly guy.
Can't remember his name.
He was born.
He was a great guy.
In South Philly until
great guy, one of the best.
Until he was 3. That wasn't too bad.
Thank you.
That wasn't too bad. Oh yeah. Trump got raided since our last podcast.
Yeah.
And he's like, before he was telling everybody, like, if you plead the Fifth Amendment, it must mean you're guilty. You're guilty or a liar.
Did he plead the Fifth?
Yeah, he did. He pled the Fifth today at the New York district attorney or some attorney general.
Oh, he went to trial today.
No, he was. I think it was a deposition.
Or
something. I don't know exactly what it was, but he pled the Fifth. He used his Fifth Amendment rights and pled the Fifth, because when he does it, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. When he does it, doesn't matter. So like, this is the rule. So if you're a politician and you criticize somebody and then you do the same thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, and it doesn't matter to your supporters either because they like you. So it doesn't matter. So we don't have the same standard for everyone. We have different standards for different people depending on the situation.
I kind of have my own standards and practices, and
very, very low to none. If there was a setting, it would be very low. It would be very low. That would be John's standards, especially for politicians. Especially for politicians.
Well, that's why I'm a good politician.
You just vote for anybody.
That's why I'm a good politician.
You wrote. Remember who you wrote in the last general election?
Chief Keef.
I actually wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, John wrote Chief Keef.
I'm not one of them kind of guys that hides who they voted for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I vote for Chief Keef, I'm going to vote for Chief Keef.
If you have to hide who you're voting for, you probably voted for the wrong person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless you're like I get famous people not saying who they voted for because it's better for their business. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, I guess it's, you know what I mean. Like, if you're a public figure, this is another thing. I think if you're a public, this is my hot take right now. If you're a public figure, you shouldn't be expected, just a normal public figure like an actor or singer or whatever. You shouldn't be expected to be political or not be political. You should be able to do whatever you want. Yeah, move it away. If you're gonna make it allowed, if you're gonna call for sneeze, it's still gonna pick it up because you have the. Jesus God. I'm surprised you didn't like fall off the chair, or like the chair didn't break and like the microphone fell off and the stand broke into pieces. Your
That
new
was
house collapsed.
That was a tough one.
That was a large sneeze.
Yeah, that was a large sneeze.
All right, so back to what I'm saying. Yeah, if you're a public figure, I think it's kind of bullshit that people expect you to be political and be on their side, because part of your job is to be in the public.
Yeah.
Like if you're just say you grow up playing basketball and you're good enough and you go to the NBA and you play professionally, like it's part of your job to talk to the media.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the job description. So like you know that when you sign up for it. It's not part of the job to be political though.
Yeah. I think if you want to stand up for something, that's great, but you shouldn't be
Expected.
Yeah.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Put the microphone a little bit closer to your face and turn it down. Yeah, there you go. It needs to face your mouth, not your nose. Unless you wanted to catch your next sneeze.
Oh, it's gonna. I would probably break my nose on the microphone if I sneezed into it.
So last night we were on the Yo Show. Go on YouTube and type in the Yo Show. I mean, that's what it's called on YouTube. You can find them really easy. They have, they air on every Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. So go listen to them every Tuesday. And then when you're done listening to our podcast on Wednesday, check theirs out right after.
Yeah. They were a lot of fun. Jeff has a cool nickname, the Shark.
The Shark.
Jewel. They cool names on that podcast.
Yeah, Jeff and Jewel. That's a solid
yeah
duo name.
The O Show with J&J. That's how it was advertised to me. And
yeah, that makes sense.
The connection was from Bees.
Yeah.
Who we also love and played a show with on Saturday.
Mike's just a stand-up guy.
Shout out to Gooch.
So
I thought his name was Chooch.
The Bees summer drummer. He's basically quitting everything and
backpacking the world.
And gonna try and help some animals. So
wild.
Actually, he has an Instagram page. I want to give him a shout out. What he's doing is really cool. You know, my fiance is a veterinarian, and my mother is a super duper animal lover. So is my grandmother.
I actually told my girlfriend Matthew that when we're millionaires, because I don't know if you knew this, but her high school was.
And it was an agricultural high school, right?
It was an agricultural high school. So her dream is to raise horses.
Ooh, she wants to raise horses.
Have a farm.
That's pretty cool.
So if we start making these motherfucking millions, I'm gonna probably buy a farm, and hopefully I can make some money in it as well. Hire people to tend to it, and she'd be CFO.
I mean, yeah, if you're CFO, then you take care of all the financial end of it. Chief Financial Officer.
No, not CFO. She'd be COO.
Chief Operating Officer.
Yeah, so she would make sure that the people that I hire or that we hire to manage everything are doing what they're supposed to do, pretty much. And it's just a title for her because.
But I mean, wouldn't she just be the co-owner with you?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna kind of be the one. I'm gonna be giving some money. I don't wanna actually work on the fucking farm.
Yeah, I mean,
ain't my goal.
Yeah, I know.
But.
I mean, doing something
she'll
good.
be the co-owner, but
you're gonna love the animals later. You just don't want to wake up and feed them.
The way I understand it is that if you are the owner, but also work, you have to not just be. You have to have another title. Mm-hmm. So she would be co-owner / C something O.
COO or
Yeah.
So
CEO.
Shout out.
Be the CEO. What
So it's Jason and Luna.
Yes, Jason and Luna.
So,
AKA
it's
Gooch and Pooch.
Yeah, so go on Instagram. Yeah, Gooch and Pooch. Go on. That's the fucking
Listen,
guys,
name.
you got to steal that. I think John just got
Jason
your
ain't
name for
listening.
you.
He don't even have a phone no more. I don't think.
He got rid of his phone.
I don't know.
That's a ballsy move.
That's just something that I would think. He would
So
do.
his thing is, the Instagram's telling me the Scott Bravo started a live video. Shout out to Scott Bravo from
A
New
lot
York.
of shout outs.
Yeah. So Adventures of a Boy and His Dog on Instagram. Go check it out. Go to our Instagram, follow us, and then go to the people we follow, and you'll find him because he's the second most recent follow. that took a while to find, but it was worth it. It was when people are doing good things, you got to support them.
Yeah. While we're talking about promos, giving out shout outs, we should shout out ourselves for having
A new song
of the summer. The Yo Show claimed it song of the summer. Usually we don't give credit to. We get millions of awards every day.
Yeah. It's nice to see the people who actually give you the
I'm being
award.
facetious with millions. We get approximately 6,000 awards a day.
6,000.
Yeah,
That's a lot of awards.
Well, that's the average. Some days it's 9. Some days it could be 4. It doesn't really go under 4 though. 1,000. But the Yo Show impressed us so much that
not to brag about our legitimate awards.
The award they gave us was
Song of the Summer.
4th of July is the Song of the Summer.
The Yo Show Song of the Summer.
Yeah. So shout out to us for creating something that's captivating the audiences worldwide.
Yeah. Our song is the previous Song of the Summer they picked. The last one they did was Holiday Inn by Chingy. So it's been a while since they picked one, so I feel honored.
It's been about a year since they picked one. They just, they I don't think either of them heard.
Well, we
Chingy
dethroned that. I mean, that won
summer.
18 years straight, so we just dethroned it.
No, I think I think they Song of the Summer for them in 2021.
It was a dry year.
Chingy,
it was a slow year.
Holiday Inn.
It was definitely a slow year.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good song, actually. I'm about to like that song on my Spotify, and I'm gonna listen to it when I drive home.
The ludicrous lyric: "Stop, drop, kaboom, baby, rub on your nipples."
Yeah.
Just the best. Just the best opening line
certainly comedic.
Captivating. Different C word than comedic.
One would say impressive. One would say literary genius.
Yeah.
One would say Shakespearean. So we've been speaking of songs.
Shakespeare's overrated.
Shakespeare is overrated.
You ever read his stuff? You can't even understand it.
You ever read the first 3 sentences and then you throw the book down the sewer and you go fuck Shakespeare?
The great Zach Galifianakis.
I don't know what his contributions are, and I know I say words he made up, but fuck him.
Didn't he? Well, anyway, great Zach Galifianakis joke.
Zach Galifianakis is the best.
I was on the train the other day and I was reading the Bible. And I slammed it down and I went, bullshit!
Great Galifianakis soaks.
Another great
Galifianakis.
Jerry Panacki joke is...
Jerry Panacki?
One more. I don't want to just tell Zach Galifianakis jokes because I could go on. I love his... Shout out to Zach Galifianakis. He won Song of the Summer for his piano stand-up on Jimmy Fallon in 2012.
Yo. His piano stand-up is so funny.
But he said...
I like when he goes, who? Bastank.
Yeah, well, that's not piano. That's from Tim and Eric. That's when he's terrible.
Oh, that's true.
Coach.
That's true. But he also made another Hoobastank joke.
It's your nose!
He made another Hoobastank joke in his stand-up
Purple
special.
Onion.
Yeah, I think he made a Hoobastank joke.
I don't know if it was Hoobastank or if it was I don't remember. But anyway... Oh, it was I couldn't remember, but great. He goes, I was in Arby's the other day, and I thought to myself, oh fuck, I should take someone's order.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about that joke.
He's very funny. He'll just play piano.
He'll play
piano. He'll play like an arpeggiated like Beato. And he'll just stare into the camera.
I like when he's his brother. He's his own brother.
Seth Galifianakis.
Yeah, Seth. It's like I don't like Zach.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's really good. I don't know what I think. I think he started eating good. You know what I mean? And he had that Rick Ross effect. You know, Rick Ross started eating good, and he really fell into a coma, and he had to get his shit together.
Yeah.
And he's just not as effective as he used to be. I think Zach Galifianakis, he's just not as effective as he used to be.
I think he would be. I think he purposely is out of the limelight.
I think he's got to start his own. I think he should start the Zach Galifianakis podcast.
I heard someone say a Zach Galifianakis joke that I never heard on a podcast that it wasn't him, and it was fucking hysterical.
It was a joke from him that only they knew. I think he was
just like. I think he said something like, I like to separate the artist from the action, because I used the paragi. Oh fuck! I always mess up jokes. What's the theorem that we learned that we never use? Never mind. I fucked the whole joke up.
Yeah, the joke's ruined now.
Pythagorean.
Yeah, theorem.
Yeah.
Therapist.
So the joke is like, I use that every day.
Pythagorean, I think it is.
I don't know. But because Pythagorean was like fucking little boys all day, every day.
What? Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think he had like a cult of like young men that he like groomed like for years, and then like they were
but wasn't
weird.
That like
they weren't allowed to like
that was like when was he prominent? Was he like a Greek or Roman dude? I don't know.
Ancient Greek or ancient Roman.
Like they used to do that shit. They used to be like, you're 12, it's time to wrestle, it's time to get oiled up and wrestle naked. Like they did weird shit.
No, totally, but I think that's the joke on the whole thing.
But did he actually take it to the next level? Like, joke aside, like, is that what he was? We got to look this up. We got to figure this out for the next podcast. I'm very interested now.
In Paragathy?
No, like cults are interesting to me. Like, what would an old cult constitute?
This is probably the 5th cult mention you've had on the podcast.
I've started my own cult. I have.
You said you would be good at it.
I'm the most likely. I was voted most likely in 6 different high schools.
Yeah.
Because I graduated from 6 different high schools to start a cult.
Well, I mean, from an early age, we were.
And
just
there's an asterisk.
Awards.
And there's an asterisk too. It's and everyone will like it too.
Yeah.
Because that's how effective I am as a leader. Man, you're just a mess on this. We're gonna have a podcast. John's gonna have he's not gonna fidget or move around. He's just gonna be calm, and no one's gonna know what to do when they watch it. They're just gonna turn it off. Everyone tunes in.
I don't think anybody could be as calm as me right now.
I think if you roll this video back, you're gonna see that I've been more still than you. I've had less mishaps. I've had less things come out of my face.
Speaking of mishaps, my hand. Can you hand me my? See the little flower on the table?
I don't see the little flower on the table.
Behind the Sony box. Can you hand me my little flower?
You mean in front of the Sony box?
Yeah. What'd I say?
Yeah. This is sunflower.
It's a stress reliever. Matthew's really fucking
left in the dust.
Who sings
Let's
that?
talk fire. I think it's like Sway Lee and Post Malone.
I knew it was Post Malone. But
it's one of those dorks. It's one of those dorks from what are they? Ray Shremmerd.
I Ain't Got No Type's a good song, and Black Beatles is a really good song.
Black Beatles is a good intro and chorus. None of the rest of the song does not matter at all.
You know what? That's true.
That song's a big letdown. You know that song's like a great first quarter in a football game, and then the rest of the game is the same thing, and it's just boring. Yeah. They're like, well, at least the first quarter was good, but I'm not going to pay attention to that. That's that song. Like, songs have to be good all the way through. Speaking of songs, you know what it's time for?
Ooh.
The Mack Brothers Song of the Summer, Final 2 Countdown to the Song of the Summer of the last 16 years.
And it's always been called that. So wait a minute. So it's Blurred Lines versus... Is it Blurred Lines?
What?
So that's the other thing I forgot to do. I forgot to...
Did you forget what songs won also?
Not only did I forget what songs won, but I also...
Rolling in the Deep versus Blurred Lines.
But I also forgot to put the fan vote up. So if we disagree, we're going to have to call our special vote our mother down.
Yeah.
And she has to pick.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so here's what we do.
I'm almost hoping that we have to, but I don't think we're going to.
All right. We have Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke versus Rolling in the Deep by Adele. two very, 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 very popular songs when they came out.
Two very different
Arguably the two most popular songs on the list.
Yeah, maybe.
You can make an argument. You can make an argument for sure. Like Lollipop was up there.
What about Zed?
Dude, some of these newer songs that were on this list, now that like we're kind of getting to the final two, we can kind of review. No staying power. These songs had way better staying power.
Even as it was, as much as I like it, no one's gonna give a fuck about that song in a couple years.
Yeah, as it was. It was
It
was
will
okay.
forever be.
It was okay while it lasted.
Yeah.
It was good enough to make it to the final four. That does not mean that song is still, you know, a long-term interesting song, at least to me. So
interesting. It's very good. It's not as interesting as
let's be real. Let's be real. One day on the podcast, we'll just play a random demo of ours. It's like just as interesting as the number one hit as it was.
Yeah.
It's just neither of us are Harry Styles. We don't have the machine. We don't have the voice career beginning.
So this is what I'm thinking. If I was as skinny as Harry Styles, I feel like we would be 10 times as...
No, I mean, there's so many other factors that because you're like, I think you're a better singer than Harry Styles.
I'm definitely a better live singer.
I don't
he puts
know.
down some really tasty vocals.
Yeah, but how many people put down tasty vocals in the studio? A lot of people. You know what I mean?
I think we're underestimating his
talent. Like, what's his main talent? What's Harry Styles' main talent?
Well, it's being Harry Styles.
No, but I mean, like, okay, you're Harry Styles. Harry Styles is sitting right in front of us, and we're all going to write a song together. What's his go-to contribution? Is he coming up with a guitar line?
I think
he coming up with a melody?
It would be best for our money if he was the singer on whatever song we made with him.
I don't care who does what.
But
I'm just saying,
obviously, maybe he'll have some like a hook or something. But I think that we would be the songwriters and the music makers.
That's not what I'm asking you at all. I don't know if you're listening to me. What is his main talent? Like, what's his talent?
I'm saying he's probably a better singer than he is anything else.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. Like, is there something else about Harry Styles that we don't know about?
I don't know how much of the song because he's a songwriter on all the songs.
Like, he may have came up with the do 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 do. But I'm so pessimistic about pop artists that I don't feel like they come up with the best parts of the songs.
Yeah, I think as a pop artist though, he's like the cream of the crop.
I feel like he's more of a PUP, a pup artist.
I don't know what that stands for.
I don't know. I just felt good to say he's a pup artist.
A pup artist.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's no Sonny Bono, but.
He's no Cher either.
Well, he's no Cher. I mean, Cher's not.
Cher's not even Cher. Yeah, to be honest. Some people just have a lot of charisma. He definitely has charisma, but I do think all those One Direction guys were, like they did what they did, and you can't deny there's a reason people are popular sometimes. But like none of them are really that interesting.
I think he deserves everything he has.
Oh, me too. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve
it. But in turn, I feel like other people deserve more than what they have.
The Biebs deserves everything he has too.
Yeah, talented kid, shithead, but
he actually didn't have too great of an upbringing either. You know what I mean? I was reading about him.
He was from 8 Mile, Detroit, right? And he would always have to get beat up.
No, his dad was just a big asshole.
He rap battled out of the inner city, right?
So like when he turned 14, he started rapping. He tried to kill himself a couple times, and then he discovered his crew, which he later called D12.
Yeah, and then he
joined some rap battles.
Like a crazy woman.
He had a great mixtape that Dr. Dre in 98, 99. Dr. Dre discovered, and then that's what led him to get signed. And
Infinite was his first, Justin Bieber's first record, right?
Yeah, back in 95.
Yeah,
great song. Infinite's a great song.
Mm-hmm. That's a great. I mean,
but you know who really bothers me? Eminem.
Oh yeah, what a corny! I've never ran my foot over. Do you know that?
Yeah, and I really don't. I like his song. He has a song with the kid Leroy or something that's fucking stupid. It's a fucking stupid song.
Not to break the fourth wall, but I fucking hate that song. How did that song get popular? What's that other one that Justin Bieber had out? We gotta.
I got my peaches down in Georgia.
Ugh.
I ate my peaches in California.
Oh my god.
I put my peaches on the floor. Yeah.
I wish someone would tie his shoelaces together.
They probably already have. That's probably what gave him the popular, the will to be popular and like the will to break through. From that was his most traumatic.
All you need is one of your haters to tie your shoelaces together.
All right, we got to stop. Song of the summer. So Adele, Rolling in the Deep. I have 2 pens. Adele, Rolling in the Deep. One of them has either been chewed on or it's been stepped on. So I'm gonna put that one down. I have a capless pen.
Yeah, no cap.
That's right, no cap. All right, so Rolling in the Deep versus Blurred Lines. The final 2. This is our song of the summer from the last 16 years. This is the best one that we're picking. From 16 years ago to now. It's Blurred Lines or Rolling in the Deep.
That's such a funny way to put it, because it's not the truth at all.
This is the best number 1 song from the summer.
Adele has a couple songs better than Rolling in the Deep.
All right, so let's just get this disclaimer. Let's get this out of the way. Before we start comparing these 2 songs, Adele's a better artist. She's definitely more talented. She's co-written and wrote most of her popular songs. Adele is great. She's leagues and miles above and beyond Robin Thicke.
I was ready to call him Richard
Stark.
Richard Thicke. I was ready to say by accident.
So with that out of the way, man, this is actually a little bit harder than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Because Blurred Lines is a way funner song than Rolling in the Deep.
It's crazy that like anything like what would you rather listen to more? I'd probably rather listen to Blurred Lines just because it's funner.
Yeah.
What would you, if you were in the car and it came on, what would you leave on more often than not? It'd probably be Blurred Lines. What's a better song for the summer? Just the vibe of summer.
See, I'm thinking.
It's got to be Blurred Lines. But
I'm thinking.
I mean, you know.
I'm thinking here. Because right now, the mood I'm in, if either song came on, I would rather keep on Rolling in the Deep. Because to me, that's actually not a sad song. I feel like it's a very empowering song.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like that's the attitude of the song speaks for itself in the verses, and then she just lets it all out in the chorus, which is great. But Blurred Lines is like an all-time fun party song, all time, and it's a good song on top of that. It's, you know what I mean?
Very simplistic. There's not really.
All right, I'm going first. Rolling in the Deep. It's definitely a better song, and she didn't get sued by Marvin Gaye's estate for it. Although I don't actually think Marvin Gaye would have sued him for that song, because I think Marvin Gaye was a free spirit and he believes in music. And anybody that has wrote a song or that listens to music seriously understands that every artist steals, and that's just the nature of the game. Everybody steals from everybody all the time. You look over at your coworker and they do something a better way than you do, and you notice it, you're going to do it the same way. Should you get sued for that?
Yeah.
Probably not. Now,
I said yeah, but no.
Yeah, you should. Now, with that being said, the songs are similar.
I think it depends on how egregious it is.
I don't think this one was that egregious.
No, I didn't. I don't either.
Yeah, this wasn't egregious enough.
Like, I think the Viva La Vida, Joe Satriani thing's bullshit. But, like, Oasis clearly stole the melody to that Pepsi, commercial.
Yeah, that's like there's certain things, like Oasis is a band that should have gotten sued and didn't.
Yeah, a lot of times.
I'm not saying there's never a good case for getting sued and taken to copyright court.
I wrote Wonderful tonight and I didn't get any credit.
Shit, that was you?
That was me.
That was you. I was watching the behind the music to that song, and they always said that there was a ghostwriter, and they just never said who it was.
It was me.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Our aunt and uncle,
motherfucker.
they better fucking thank you the next time they see you.
That motherfucking Eric Clapton.
You gave them and everybody else their wedding
song.
song.
The gift of love.
And no one's ever thanked you for John. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I also have to go with Rolling in the Deep because if you, the obviously the categories I named are one thing, but if you go down better vocal performance, it's Adele by
Better-
6 miles. Better
better
lyrics,
recording.
better production. There's actually not a lot of production to really do on the
Better person
Blurred
singing
Lines.
it.
Yeah. It's a cooler song.
Unless
I don't know
Adele's
if it's
cheating.
not a cooler song. Blurred Lines is like one of the coolest songs, but
Yeah, it's a pretty cool fucking song. Though.
it is a cool fucking song. It's just like a part of me
That song
because it's
changed
the
the game.
song of the summer. It's not a summer banger. Blurred Lines is a summer banger, but
Yeah.
Rolling in the Deep is an all around. No matter when you hear it, you gotta respect it.
Rolling in the Deep is a song of the year. Could be a song of the decade contender.
Yeah,
Whereas Blurred Lines is like, that was a really cool song that came out at that period of time.
Mhm.
It reminds me of being a teenager. Whereas Rolling in the Deep's like a part of your life.
yeah.
Like, that's the level song that's at.
Mm-hmm. That's like when you have kids, you show that to them. If you're showing them examples of like great singing, because they're gonna when the time we have kids, and by the time we have kids that are actually showing us their music, will be like 20-something years from now, and we're gonna have to go, what the fuck are you listening to? Like, we're gonna be those guys. Well, I don't know.
wait.
I don't think we will be. You know why I don't think we will be? Because
we're so open-minded right now.
no, because we're never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop making music. I don't think you are either.
Don't stop me now.
So it's just never gonna. We're always gonna we're probably gonna know the songs before they do. Is what I'm
If
saying.
my kid shows me a song that I don't like, I'm grounding them. Right away. Right away. They're going to go in the corner and they stand there for however many times they listen to the song, and you multiply that by 2.
So we have about a minute left, but
Yo,
Nathan Fielder, The Rehearsal. Have you watched more than one episode?
I've only seen 30 minutes of the first episode.
So I'm imploring everyone to watch every single episode of The Rehearsal by Nathan Fielder. But I didn't know this. Mack DeMarco brought Nathan Fielder up on stage a couple years ago, and Nathan Fielder played the complete rhythm to Freaking Out the Neighborhood. I didn't know he could play guitar. And the funny thing is that
He probably didn't know he
he
could
had
play
no
guitar
emotion
either.
on his face. He sat there and just played.
He's a great performance artist.
He's one of the best.
I don't know if he's
like my
because
favorite.
because I don't know anything about him other than his shows.
Yeah.
So
He's
I
just
don't
a fucking lunatic.
I don't know if he's really like that or not.
Well, it's like he's
Like I don't know how much he plays it up.
It's like, Sacha Baron Cohen if he never broke character, or if fucking like MJF wrestler, he never breaks character.
Yeah.
Like Nathan Fielder is an all-time great, and like just off of 2 shows.
Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen was very good at not breaking character. I actually just watched him and Patrice O'Neal go at it for 2 minutes.
Oh,
in
yeah.
studio.
As Bo Rat.
And he
Yeah.
just goes, "You're fat.
Yeah.
Everybody in Kazakhstan love you because you're fat."
Uh-huh.
It was really funny.
But I like how I do like Patrice I don't think Patrice at first knew it was happening, and then Patrice I think goes, "Oh, you're playing around, you're full of shit." Okay, and then he just kind of stopped talking to him. I think, if I remember the interview correctly, like after the.
I mean, I don't
know.
know. Patrice, actually, I lose a smidge of the respect I had for Patrice for saying that, because of course he's playing around.
Yeah.
If he came in and Patrice O'Neal, who probably knew Sacha Baron Cohen since the 90s, didn't realize he was playing around.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think Patrice.
Like, why ruin his joke?
I think Patrice only likes people that break, which I don't like about. I mean, I don't know him, but that's why I didn't like some of the shit he did. Was because he hated anything that wasn't like legit. Like, he would respect it. He would laugh at it afterwards, but he would also like break. He would try to make you break character, and he would be like, he don't like white boy shit. Don't touch me. Don't be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Don't like that. That guy jumping when they ran through the conference naked.
Yeah.
And then they started 69.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't. He he don't like.
It's really funny though watching Sacha Baron Cohen just fuck with him because you could tell he doesn't like it and he's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But Sacha Baron Cohen's just playing a character and it's obviously a joke.
Yeah,
so it makes me smile because Patrice O'Neal's so quick-witted, he's so fast, he's so good at ripping people apart. Sacha Baron Cohen's just playing the dumbest character ever. And it's actually annoying him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you have that thin of skin? You're a
Yeah.
stand-up comic. That's like, to me, that's entertaining.
Of course.
To me, I enjoy that. But I actually think out of all those people that were on that show, I think Jim Norton's my favorite.
I mean,
As a main,
ever?
as like a
the
main guy.
character, yeah.
I mean, you could put
Jim Norton's
if you
really
if
good.
you go like people that were recurring a lot. That's obviously Louis,
Yeah.
and then probably Patrice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they're probably 1 and 2 for like people that were on frequently, but between like Sam Roberts and Opie and Anthony,
Colin Quinn is really.
oh, he
really
was
funny.
yeah, and his I like his like
I read all
history
his
of New York
books.
stand-up special is fucking hilarious.
His
too.
book, The Coloring Book. Shout out to Colin Quinn. His book, The Coloring Book's excellent. I actually own a copy.
He's really funny. He really is.
Real quick, Anthony. You know what Anthony looks like from Opie and Anthony?
Yes, I do. Is he the dark-haired one or the light-haired one?
He's the dark-haired one.
Okay.
So they were talking shit about Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
But Colin Quinn was just on the radio, so Colin Quinn comes in and he says to Anthony, he goes, "I know you're not talking about me, you Tunisian back alley knife fighter."
Oh, it's so funny.
He also said he said Jim Norton will turn into whatever you pour him into.
That's really funny. Oh my lord! All right, everyone, we got to wrap things up now. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Congratulations to Adele. It's the first award that we're actually sending out.
Adele wins.
We've got
The Mack
millions
Brothers,
of awards,
16
but Adele finally gets one from us.
She had the last 16 years. She wins the Mack Brothers 16 Songs of the Summer Challenge. Adele's the winner. Rolling into Deep wins.
Yep.
So thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for more. And go listen to 4th of July. It's out everywhere.
Yes.
Everybody can listen to music. It's out.
Listen to the Yo Show. Follow Bees. Follow all the people we talked about.
Yep. Thank you,
Project
everyone.
Diamond, Gooch and Pooch.
Thank you, everyone. Have fun and have a good night.
Bert and Tom.
All right.
Tom and Bert. The other goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine.